and welcome to the StudyTravel news video. I'm Nicola Hancox.
And I'm Jenny Fennelly, bringing you the latest news stories.
The headlines this week: another record year for Australia.
Italian and Spanish agency associations present on latest trends in language scholarships.
Arrests in the USA over TOEFL fraud.
And much more, of course, so records broken again in Australia.
Yes, that's right. Australia welcomed almost 694,000 international students on student visas in 2018, an 11% increase according to full-year data released by the Department of Education and Training.
In total, there were more than 876,000 international student enrolments, a 10% increase. Enrolments are generally higher as a student may enrol on more than one programme.
There was growth in all enrolments across all education sectors, including 14% for higher education and 13% for the vocational sector, although the English language and secondary sectors experienced more modest increases.
Top source China recorded a 10.9% increase in enrolments, while second place India jumped by 24.5% and third place Nepal posted growth of 48%. Brazil and Korea rounded out the top 5, and there were also double-digit increases from Chile, Colombia, Sri Lanka and Mongolia.
Europe now, where the Italian and Spanish agency associations have presented on outbound trends, regulations and the latest language scholarship schemes at an event in the UK organised by Language Cert.
IALCA updated on the latest from the EU-funded PON and national Italian schemes, including payment terms and grants for 2019. The association advised that host family accommodation can now be provided for PON groups and said that an EU directive that travel agents must be used for group bookings was adopted into Italian law last year.
ASAPROCE reported that most Spanish schemes are operated on a tender basis at regional government level, with most funding directed towards teachers of English. More generally, the association highlighted shifts in the market, including increasing levels of English and mini-stays, cannibalising the summer business.
To the USA next, where Immigration and Customs Enforcement, or ICE, has indicted 6 people in California for fraudulently sitting TOEFL tests on behalf of Chinese students at test sites in Los Angeles.
At least one of those indicted was a Chinese student on a student visa in the USA, alleged to have taken the test on behalf of at least 5 students. The case has echoes of a UK scam uncovered by the BBC in 2014, in which impersonators were sitting the TOEIC test.
And now for a roundup of some of the other stories this week. Global Pathway provider Study Group has announced a new partnership with the University of Aberdeen in Scotland, preparing overseas students for undergraduate and postgraduate study, including for specialist programmes in oil, gas and petroleum engineering.
Russian language provider Liden & Dens has announced an expansion of its St. Petersburg school with a move to a new 17-classroom purpose-designed location next month, where facilities include an on-site barista.
Lovely. More Pathway news, as Cambridge Education Group, or CEG, has announced a new partnership for its on-campus Pathway brand with Curry College in Boston, USA.
Connect International School, which rebranded from former name Connect School of Languages following its acquisition last October, has unveiled a suite of new signature programmes, including Job Readiness and Connect Toronto Business.
The Turkey-based Association of Education Counsellors, YİDAB, has elected Osman Yilmaz, General Manager of Active Education Abroad Agency, as President for the next 2-year term. He unveiled a project to train more young people to become study abroad agents.
English Australia has hosted a series of workshops for more than 600 English teachers on supporting international students with mental health issues, building on a best practice guide the association published last year.
And HEC Paris has signed a cooperation agreement with the 5 founding technology schools of the recently formed Institut Polytechnique de Paris, which will lead to a multidisciplinary academic alliance in business and technology, they said.
More on all of those stories online, of course, as well as photos from Language Kingdom's Partner Weekend, the latest Study Expo in Turkey, ICEF Dubai, and an award for BSc Edinburgh.
Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Goodbye.